Shalom, Yahweh to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar al-Thun, Bashim al-Shah to the Aquafian. People that don't know, Akim is brothers, and Aquathian is sisters, right? Plural for brother and sister, right? And this is the I.S.U.P.K. Well, first and foremost, this Officer Mathomya out of the I.S.U.P.K. starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New We've been around since 1969, waking brothers and sisters up, telling the truth about the Bible. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the real biblical ethnic Jews, all right? That we, the Israelites, the Bible speaks about. And that this devil that's over us, this oppressor that's over us, is the devil the Bible speaks of. And we just fight every day. Everybody in this truth, we fight every day to for the Most High to give the order for Christ to come back and take us out of this hellhole, man. You know what I'm talking about? So we about to, we're going to get started. You know what I mean? We just came through. We just got finished with the Day of Atonement. Shout out to the Day of Atonement. You know what I mean? Everybody that went through with it, that was successful, enduring in that, man. Give ourselves a pat on the back. This is what we're supposed to do. It's nothing special, nothing special, but ain't nothing crazy, you know what I mean? This is what we're supposed to do. Day of Atonement, to afflict our souls for what to let the Lord know that we serious about trying to go after his mind and his heart. You know what I mean? And it helps too with your demons, you know what I mean? It helps fight demons. Helps you get what's the word for that? It helps you get experienced with fighting demons. You know what I mean? It's real good. You afterwards, if you do it the right way, the correct way, you'll realize, after that, you'll be stronger. Your spirit becomes stronger after that. You know what I mean? You'll fight your demons way easier after that. It seemed like, you know what I mean? I remember my first time doing some fasting, right? It was probably 3.5 months ago. I was speaking with Officer Malakia, and he, shout outs to him. You know what I mean? He was talking to me about fasting, this and that and the other, and he made me want to fast. I'm like, well, all right. One day, I pull out of my slave, right? I need to get gas, and I wanted to get some food, right? So I was about to get like a steak sandwich or something like that. You know what I mean? But I'm in the gas station getting gas. I'm finished getting gas, but I'm thinking about what Officer Malakia told me that one day, talking about just do it. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm finished, and I'm like, all right. It's playing in my head what he was saying to me, like, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. In my head, I really didn't want to. I really wanted to get something to eat bad. But I'm like, well, and I remember what he said. The hardest part about it is initiating the fasting. So, you know what I mean? And that sure was the hardest part. Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat, Shasa Ibad, man, out of the Philly school. You know what I mean? But yeah, he said the hardest part is initiating the fast. And I'm like, he was telling the truth, because when I went through it, that was the hardest part. I'm like, man, because literally looking about, I'm pulling out of the gas station. You know what I mean? I'm pulling out the gas station, trying to make a decision. Am I gonna make this bust this left, go get something to eat real quick, or am I gonna bust the right and go back to the slave? You know what I mean? And just go through with the fast. I took like 2 minutes pulling out of the gas station. So I'm like, yo, I gotta get something to eat. But listen, you know what I mean? I finally made up my decision. This wasn't the Day of Atonement or nothing, or a mandatory where you got to mandate it for you to fast. It was like a regular day, but I was like, man, should I just throw myself into it and just go ahead and fast? So I'm getting to the edge of the curve. I'm like, all right, man, it's right now. Make a decision right now, man, because you got to make it. I said, you know what? Let's just go to the job. Let's just do it. Let's just go into it. And all I had that day, all I had was a bottle of water or some water, whatever, a lot of water. Not a lot. You know what I mean? barely finished like one of these little bottles, right? And a mint, and that was it. That's all I had that day. You know what I mean? So, hey man, it was rougher back then trying to fast than it was the actual Day of Atonement yesterday. I had an easier time. Like it was a rougher time back then fasting for that, and I had water, and I had a little something to nibble on, or whatever like that. But it wasn't. That was more difficult than yesterday, and that was crazy. I guess he and I spoke with him. He said, "Man, listen, you getting. I guess your spirit getting stronger. That's what it's about. Like that's one of the major things that it's about. You know what I mean? Getting your spirit strong, getting your spirit right. You know what I'm talking about? So shout outs to everybody, all of Israel that went through it. You know what I mean? We endured with each other. We endured with our brothers and sisters and came through it strong, you know what I mean? And got some good grub afterwards when it was all over. You know what I mean? Got some good grub when it was all over. So yeah, shout outs to that. You know what I mean? We about to get into this class. You know what I'm talking about? We got all right, yeah, it's a couple things we getting over here today, man. But first, I'm gonna set it off with let's get into it. Forget it. Let's get into it. So Travis Kells, I don't know who that is. Well, I know now, but like I ain't know about him before. Like, you know what I mean? Are people keeping tabs on these heathens? Like, you know what I mean? Like they something important like that, you know what I mean? So apparently this is an oppressor. This is an oppressor that apparently some sisters feel like he got some flavor or something, or he got like, you know, I mean, they favor him because he was dating, I believe he was dating other sisters or whatever like that. He was dating other sisters, and then he switched to his natural self and went to his own sister, his own oppressor, daughter of an oppressor, right? And they mad at him for being natural. That's what he's going to do. But I got another thing with you, sisters. Like, just not the sisters in the school, not the sisters in the school that does right. I'm talking about the sisters in the world that's, you know what I mean. I'm gonna just play the video. I'm sure everybody saw the Breakfast Club video that came out earlier today. And I thought, like, man, maybe I should go over this in class. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna play some of this. I'm gonna play some of this real quick. You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna definitely talk about this. You know what I'm talking about? Wait, let me do this real quick. Hold on. Timestamp. I'm gonna go to now. They shouldn't be because I'm gonna talk with it. So they shouldn't be trying to clip my thing like that. All right. So I'm gonna play it. Bear with me. We're gonna get this thing going. Boom. Boom. All right. So we're gonna talk about it, right? I'm gonna let this play real quick.
I did not. I said,
hold up. If y'all in the chat, y'all can't hear it too well, y'all, you know what I mean? You can let me know. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Nice and loud, yeah. Let me see. All right. Bring it back.
You a stat. Now you talking crazy. I did not. I said that for Black women, at least the Black women that are in my group chat, NSYNC and Travis Kelce, those are both people, or Justin Timberlake from NSYNC. I'm about to say all of NSYNC? No. Even Joey? Justin Timberlake specifically, but we been got rid of him. And
the thing, like, now you hear her, she said they been got rid of him. They shouldn't even have been in their thought process. They shouldn't even have been thinking of them like that. To have them so close to them and feel like they want to, I don't know, y'all got crushes on these devils or something. I don't know what's going on, but listen, we're gonna get some more on it real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna scoot up a little bit on. Let me get it. I'm gonna skip past a little bit right here
to those white brothers.
What's the line? White guys?
You let Dr. Umar down?
Wow.
You let Dr. Umar down?
I don't know if I live my life day to day to please Dr. Umar. No, you know what I mean? I think I'm just doing what's best for me.
So what about this white?
Yeah. So now Charlemagne the God talking about, all right, you're gonna let Dr. Umar down, but really, don't think of like Dr. Umar. He a hypocrite his damn self, and he's a man his goddamn self, right? He's not God or nothing like that. But if you look at it like how this is not what per se, don't look at it like Dr. Umar saying it. This is what God says. This is what God this is what the Most High says about us, right? Like he doesn't want us, you know what I mean, joining these other races, all these other nations, these heathens, you know what I'm talking about. He doesn't want us to do that at all, like, you know what I mean? But we want to go ahead and turn our back on them. And that's why we've been on in all these captivities, because we choose to, you know what I mean, just turn our back on the Lord like nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna get some more on it. And no, wait a minute, hold up. I'm not gonna forget what she said right there. Hold up. So all right, that's what I was getting at. So look at like the Most High. He said he don't want us to marry these other nations. Let's get that real quick. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 3. Give me that real quick. Give me that real quick. Or if you need me to pull it, you know what I mean, you got it? All right, yeah, no sweat. So the Most High doesn't want us to do these things, but we don't give a damn about that because we too busy having fun in America, right? We too busy having fun here. We want to do whatever we want to do. We want to. This is America. This is the playground for the
73.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 3. You got it? If you could just read that real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 3.
Right.
Neither shalt thou make marriage with them.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them, man. We shouldn't even be thinking about potentially marrying any of these heathens out here, man. She, you know what I mean? She got she got demons going on. All our sisters, brothers and sisters do. You know what I mean? But I thought it would be meat to bring this out here in class today. You know what I mean? So, and she says, and kind of, how's the word? How can I say, like, take Dr. Umar out. He's a man, he's a hypocrite and all that stuff. Take him out of that. This is what God says for us to do. Stay with each other. Put him there. You're going to listen to God. You're going to let God down because he said for us not to do these things. He said to not make marriages with them. But are you going to let him down? And this sister says, basically, let's go back and I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? All right, bye.
Dr. Umar down?
Wow.
You to let Dr. Umar down.
I don't know if I live my life day to day to please Dr. Umar. No, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just doing what's best for me.
So what about this?
All these sisters want to do was best for them. These sisters want to do what's best for them. Instead of instead of thinking like, how can I be on the Lord's good side? And what's best for, like, what he think is best for me? What does he feel what does the Most High say is best for me to do? But sisters want to go out and do what's best for them in their mind. You know what I mean? And wonder why they don't got a man, or wonder why every man hauling ass out the house and all that. You know what I mean? Don't want to stay with them. Like, you know what I'm talking about. So just come to I.S.U.P.K, learn the truth about you know what I mean, being a real sister, being down with your brothers, having your brothers back, cooking food, braiding hair. This, you know what I mean, being a good being a real great help to these brothers in this war that we in, this spiritual warfare we in, right? But she want to do what's best for her. She can give a damn what the Most High wants for her to do. You know what I mean? That's a fact. So we're gonna go back to this. I'm gonna skip up a little bit. And that's, wait a minute, there's more on that, right? We're gonna get back to it. Hold on, I'm gonna play this real quick.
Are you still on the white side, or are you coming back on this side?
I never
now
went
he
over
asked her, are you so you coming back to the black side, or are you gonna stay over there to the oppressor side? And this is what this sister said right here.
Are you still on the white side, or are you coming back on this side?
I never went over there, y'all. That's what y'all don't understand.
She never went over there though. Well, let me let her
understand.
talk.
You can look at everybody has looked at somebody and been like, oh, they cute for a, like he's cute for a white boy.
No, but you went in his DM. That's a little.
She went in his DMs. She went in his DMs talking to him in the DMs and this and that and the other. But like, just let him do what he's gonna do. Like, you know, he's not even thinking about you like that. He's an oppressor. He's like, and first of all, you trying to get with an oppressor, he's not gonna love you and all that. You gonna be his bed wench. What are you talking about? He's not worried about you, man. But I digress. You know what I'm talking about. We're gonna get some more real quick, because she got a lot to say.
Different.
And she knew what kind of clothes he wears. She like, he used to wear Timbs. He didn't have his butters laced up the right way.
He was swaggy. I don't care what y'all calling and say about him. He was swaggy. Now, I told y'all, now he's giving the cop that turned the body cam off. That haircut is not.
Now, she's saying he gives the cop that turns the body camera off. Now, you see how she want to be conscious of what the hell she dealing with whenever something turns against what she likes. She realized, like, you know what I mean, he's a devil when something that she don't like about him. The wise thing for her to do is to actually dig more into that, what she just said right there, into that mindset. Like, that's a man that reminds her of a devil with a body camera that turns it off when coming across a brother. You know what I'm talking about? She should get more into that mindset right there instead of trying to. She should get into that mindset before she goes ahead and makes a mistake and marries a stinking heathen like that. You know what I mean? She should go in, like, she should have somebody that teach her that. And I know for damn sure her father don't approve of that. If he's a good father, I know he don't approve of that. This shows the lack of fathers in the household in our communities. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get some more. You know what I mean? God damn, I'm gonna get some more, man.
Don't disrespect that man because he found joy.
He can find all his joy.
He might be back.
Well, let's go to the phone line.
He left. It's okay.
We have Shelly on the line. Shelly, good morning.
Y'all can go ahead.
Hey guys, good morning, everyone.
There's gonna be sisters calling in talking about how they love oppressors so much and how you know what I mean? Come on, like, it's gonna be, you know, if y'all want to go ahead and watch it, I'm gonna skip to the end of the video. I'm gonna go to the end. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna go to the end and get this. Dummy, Scott. Think, man. Listen.
Uy, hermano, mi visión del futuro. El futuro es nuestro.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical products.
I could see that, but if you certain times he was.
All right. Now listen to this.
He should have been like Fez's cousin or something.
I could see that, but it was certain times he would show up to the games in like his like sweatsuits and that's
what made you like him.
Yeah, but when you look at that, that's a black man.
Now she's looking at pictures of him. She's looking at pictures of him in sweatsuits, wearing, I guess, dressing like how we dress, wearing the attire we wear and how we would rock it or whatever. She sees pictures of him or this devil dressing like us, and she says, "See, now pictures like that. See, that's a black man. Hey, stupid. Why won't you just get a black man instead of crossing nations, crossing races and all that, and trying to mix and all that, going against the Most High? Right. Instead of going against the Most High, why don't you just get a brother?" Hey, but see, listen, I'm in the truth. I don't know how these people thinking in the world, you know what I'm talking about. So
that is not a black man.
Swag, I'm saying the swag of a black man.
You know what it is?
Look at the shoes he got on.
All right, yeah.
She probably
would rather get a devil that has the quote unquote swag of a black man instead of getting a black man. Instead of getting the real thing, right, you want to get the dollar store brand type of. You want to get come on. I'm just saying. You go ahead, Nabar. Go ahead.
The blackish man, like the Jewish man, the blackish man.
I mean, come on, man. You want to get something that's trying to dress like us, but you getting the ShopRite brand frosted, like you getting the ShopRite brand black man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know, man. This is crazy. I just thought to bring it out. You know what I mean? That's what she's talking about. And if there's more in that scripture, go ahead and read, man. Go ahead and read. Because this is like crazy. I got some more for y'all too. Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. We shouldn't be mixing with these other nations, man. The Lord disapproves of it. Go ahead and read.
Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son.
Thou daughters shalt thou not. Don't give your daughters to these other nations, man. We shouldn't be giving our daughters to them. Point blank. The Most High said that's against him to give our daughters to these heathen, stinking heathen sons and all that. You know what I mean? We forbidden to do that. We forbidden. That sister want to go and you know what I mean? And not just her, it's a lot of other sisters out there that thinks just like she do, and that's the problem. And you know who I blame, right? You know who I blame? The Christian church. The Christian church, man. Y'all teach people that it's okay to love everybody, that you can go ahead and love anybody. You can love anybody. You can join hand in hand with your oppressor. And you see what that teaches our people, right? It teaches our daughters that they can join hand, that they can marry their sons. You know what I mean? It teaches, go ahead, read on.
Nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy son.
Neither their daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons. You know what I mean? The Christian church also teaches that our sons can to marry their daughters. We're our sons, you know what I mean? They got royal holy seed that only belongs to our nation, that only goes to a black woman, a Latino woman, Native American woman. That's not the goal of every single body. We meant to be holy, man, separate from these other nations. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't supposed to be joined with everybody. I just felt like I had to go in on it. Is more on that?
Lassa.
All right, yeah, no sweat. Well, read. You know what? Nah, that's too wild. That's too wild. Yeah, go ahead, read on. Actually, I can break that down. Go ahead. Yeah, read that.
That will turn away thy sons from following me.
You're gonna turn away thy sons from following me, man. That's what you're gonna go into. That's the side effects. That's the craziness that goes on after you fulfill your lust and go ahead and want to lie down with a stinking heathen. You know what I mean? That eats raw chicken, raw meat, raw swine. We eat swine and all that. You know what I mean? Don't even season their food and all that. You want to go ahead and do that? Turn your back on the Most High. Most High said we shouldn't be giving our daughters to them, to their sons, or our sons to their daughters. Right. Point blank, man. That's straight up and down. We ain't supposed to be doing none of that, all right? So I just felt like I wanted to bring that out, you know what I mean? And I'm going to get some more, right? And this kind of goes into something I was bringing out a couple, you know what I mean, probably like 4 classes ago. You know what I mean? I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? I love his music. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of his music. Shalom, y'all about to see me outside to the Adawan right there. Ga'al, Ya'ala, and to the brother Quatazar Karab, man. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? I was gonna bring out something, you know what I mean? I'm a fan of I.S.U.P.K. music. You know what I mean? I like his music. He's all right, you know what I mean? But brothers and sisters like General 12 Shield General Mahyman brought out yesterday at the America's on Fire show. He said, man, these entertainers, these celebrities are just that. They're entertainers. Stop looking at them like they're like, you know what I mean, like they're us. You know what I mean? You think he do my position, he could do what I do? He can't do what I'm doing. I'm speaking out against America. I speak out against the evils that our oppressor does, doing all these evil acts to my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? He's not going to do that because he's an entertainer. He's not. That's not his job. It's not in him to do it. But we expect for these entertainers that we're fans of to go ahead and try to do something, I guess, right? We shouldn't be surprised by these entertainers, you know what I mean, compromising. That's a good word. Compromising to what they really should be doing and really should be saying. You know what I mean? I got something for you. I'm gonna show this right here. This Ice Cube, and I ain't dogging him too much, but like I just want to make some. I just want to put something out there for brothers and sisters to see real quick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do this real quick. My bad. Hold on. Salaki, bear with me. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Now, Salaki. Right. All right. Now, this devil right here, Simone Sanders. He's like a comedian, I guess, a comedian that turned into I don't know nothing about. I'm into stand-up comedy too. I like watching stand-up comedy myself, but I never seen him do anything. You know what I mean? But like, apparently he's a devil that did stand-up, I guess, or knows something about comedy or comedic relief. But now he has a show. He has a show, and he's, you know what I mean, he does a show talking about politics and all that, right? Now, back in 2017, I guess it came out where this devil right here said the N-word, right? He said the N-word, and Cube, he pulls up to the show. I guess he's supposed to be telling him about himself or something, right? You know what I mean? But this is what happens on the show. And I'm going to just make something crystal clear about this whole thing right here. Where the timestamp at for that? I'm going to go. This is 12 right here.
Well, against racists. Not, yes.
Sometimes you sound like a redneck trucker.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, that
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
do.
No, I don't. That
Yes,
I got to
you do.
push back on.
All right, it's my opinion.
Okay, it is.
My thing
I've
is
never
this.
heard that opinion before. But
My thing is this, you know, and I'm cool with you. I like your show, to be honest. I just want to know two.
You got to make that clear. First, my bad, Israel. I know I want to hear it, but like, you got to make that clear. Like, I like you. I don't got a problem. I like you. Just let it be known. You know what I mean? All right, but I'm gonna let it play real quick. Got to make that clear first, though. Go ahead. I'm gonna let it play.
I just want to know two questions. What made you think that it was cool to say that?
You know,
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Turn it up. Right.
I just
That's one question.
I just explained.
Wind it a little bit,
to be honest.
Right.
I just want to know two questions. What made you think that it was cool to say that?
You know, I just
That's one question.
I just explained. There was no thought put into it. Obviously, I was telling Dr. Dyson, comedians, they react.
All right, Slagan. It was no thought put into it. It was no thought put into it at all, right? He's being natural. I think he's telling the truth right there, right? He's not thinking about it because that's just how he naturally is. He's going to say it. He's going to say it, man. He's not going to. That's how he acts normally outside. Salaki. That's okay. All right. Well, shalom. Yabashimian Shabbat. Anyway, you know what I mean? Shout out to you for joining in and watching the class. You know what I mean? But yeah, so what was I saying? So that's naturally him. He's going to say what he wants. He's an oppressor. You know, do you know he's in his heaven right now? He's in his heaven, man. He rules. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. He is in his heaven. He gets to do whatever the hell he wants. He can unalive a brother or a sister, no matter young or old, and get off of the crime. Like he won't even have no jail time like that. Y'all saw what happened with that devil that shot all them 9 people in that church and all that years ago. Dylan Roof, right? Correct. Dylan Roof. Y'all saw what happened with him. With Dylan Roof, he went in there and shot up them 9 brothers and sisters, right? And they went and got him Burger King after that. They went and got him Burger King. You know what I'm talking about? He went and had it his way after that. You know what I mean? He went out of his way. He went there, got some grub afterwards. You know what I mean? This is hell we in. This is hell we in. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Israelites. We're in hell right now. He's in his heaven, though. That devil right there is Simone Sanders. He's in his heaven, along with all his other brothers and sisters and all that. They are in heaven. They get to do. They could. I wouldn't be surprised they rob a store and then a cop talk to them like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Go home. Go home. Stop that. Just go home." They're not gonna see. We're not gonna see no justice here for real like that until our king come back for real. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's what Cube didn't realize. You know what I mean? And he didn't have the mindset or the knowledge that we have in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA. Because if he did, he wouldn't be shocked that, you know what I mean, him doing that. I'm not saying that it was right. Like, I commend him for trying to go up there and tell him something, but it just wasn't done correctly, and you're about to see why. All right. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
That's one question.
I just explained it.
Right here.
I just want to know two questions. What made you think that it was cool to say that?
You know,
that's one question.
I just explained there was no thought put into it. Obviously, I was telling Dr. Dyson, comedians, they react. And it was wrong, and I apologized. And, you know...
Now, listen. All right, yeah, he apologized. He apologized, right? And think that's supposed to be it. But peep Ice Cube, though. Well, I'm going to let it...
And, you know, more than that, I can't do.
I accept your apology. But
he accepts it right away.
You know, more than that, I can't do.
I accept your apology. But I still...
Listen, he couldn't even get the words out of his mouth before he said, I accept the apology. Simone Sanders, he was like, man, I apologize for that. And then Ice Cube immediately wouldn't even let him finish his damn sentence before saying, oh, yo, I accept your apology. You know what I mean? I'm going to bring it back so y'all can peep that real quick.
Dyson, comedians, they react. And it was wrong, and I apologized. And
I would assume
more than that, I can't do.
I accept your apology, but I still...
That's the first thing you're going to say, right?
We need to get to the root of the psyche, because...
Listen. That's our problem, right? When heathens do us wrong, I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to leave it up like this, right quick. All right. When heathens do us wrong, they would like... Salaki, when heathens do us wrong, our people are so quick to forgive them. Why is that, man? If a damn East Indian did something to us, like he did something to us, did the same thing. If he did the same thing he did, we wasn't gonna be so quick to be like, yo, I forgive you. Or like, I mean, you saw Ice Cube just now. He didn't even let him finish his damn sentence before he was about to go and forgive him. When these heathens do this to us, why do we do that? Just like I said, if an East Indian did that to us, said nigga or whatever like that, the N-word, will we be so quick to forgive him than this oppressor right here? No, or a Chinese person. You know what I mean? We wouldn't be quick to forgive him, but we want to forgive a devil quick in a hurry, because you know what I mean? We want to be we want to be a whore. Not saying, well, we want to be a whore for anybody who's in power. I'll just say it, whatever. We want to be I don't even know what we're supposed to say. We want to be like, we want to prostitute ourselves out to whoever is in power. However, I don't even know that's good to say that either. Prostitute. You know what I mean? We want to act like a lady of the evening for whoever is in charge. Whoever's in charge, we want to do that for, you know what I mean? And that is not Tawaf for us to do. It's not meat for us to do. You know what is best for us to do? Separate and get some cojones or something and come in the I.S.U.P.K. and, you know what I mean, really break them demons you got, and, you know what I mean, dust them off. Get them off you, man. Come in this truth and get some strength. Get some strength. Become a soldier for Christ, and you won't have to feel like you gotta apologize to every single devil that come out their mouth calling you a derogatory name. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have to do that. And the UPK will let I ain't gonna go too crazy, but you know what I mean? We don't do that. We don't capitulate or anything. We don't do what Cube just did. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have went out and accepted apologies. You know what I mean? We would have told him about himself and called him the devil the Bible speaks. So we would have did all that, and that would have been it. But I think that might have been it on that video. I'm gonna play a little. Hold your point real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna play a little bit. It might have been. Yeah, it was some at the end of the video. Hold on. All right.
I think it's a lot of guys out there who cross the line because they a little too familiar, or they think they too familiar.
Cube did the best he could, but you know what I mean? He kind of fumbled. He went over there and apologized to him before he get it out his damn mouth. He already knew what he was going to say almost. God damn. All right, I'm going to play this.
This is that you saying with a joke, because some things just ain't funny. You know what I mean?
Let me make it big on the screen real quick. All right.
Political messages that you saying with a joke, because some things just ain't funny. You know what I mean? This is real right here that we're going through. And I'm not trying to get on your case, Bill. I'm telling you, I like your show. I like you. But I think this is a teachable moment. Not just
like your show. I like you. I'm not trying to get on you. I'm not trying to get on you. You really should be, but I'm going to let it play.
Just to you, but to the people that's watching right now. You know what I'm saying? Not just to you, but to the people that we're going through. And I'm not trying to get on your case, Bill. I'm telling you, I like your show. I like you. But I think this is a teachable moment, not just to you, but to the people that's watching right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Cube was sincere with this. He was sincere. He was really trying to get something done. But he doesn't understand that, you know what I mean? He's never going to learn. That devil is never going to learn. That is naturally him. He is never going to stop. Him and his brothers are never going to stop. They're going to continually hate us. They're going to perpetually hate us, man. They're going to hate us with a perpetual hatred. He doesn't understand that. But, you know what I mean? He was sincere and all that. But this is what brothers and sisters need to understand. They're never going to like us. There's never going to be no getting along with this devil. You know what I mean? There's never going to be no, it's biblical, man. That's in the scriptures. We was fighting in the womb. We're going to be in this forever until our king destroys this place. You know what I mean? But he was saying there's going to be a learning lesson for it, not just him, but for everybody watching. He's not going to learn, all right? He's not going to learn. The other people are not going to learn. And you know how they didn't learn? Just look at all the police brutality we got still going on today. Look at not just that. Look at what else. It don't even got to be police brutality. Look at just regular civilian devils, what they do to us, how they like to treat us. Come on, man. Like, brothers gotta tighten up a little bit, man. This devil is never going to love us. Never. I don't even think it's more on that. Let me.
Dude, I'm not.
I think the people watching right now are saying that point has been made.
Not by me.
Okay. All right, man. But you made it.
I made it. I'm done. And we can laugh now. We can tell jokes.
Okay.
We can laugh.
Would you like to?
I mean, I agree with I.S.U.P.K.
We can laugh. We can laugh now. We can tell jokes now. Damn, you gonna let it go that quick? See how you let it go that quick? No, go ahead.
He gave me, sir.
Slugger?
He forgave me.
Yeah.
But here we don't forgive, we charge.
Gone. Right. Most High in Christ. Yeah. Shut up. Get out of hand. You know what I mean? So we charge them. We don't be forgiving. We charge y'all devils. You know what I mean? Shout out to Trooper Nabai. You know what I mean? Like, but he so quick, like, damn, he brushed it off that quick. We just gonna forget about it that quick. That was it on that. You know what I mean? That was it. God damn, like, god damn. We're gonna let it go like that. It doesn't matter that much to keep pressing the issue. Nah, now listen, we could, all right. I said a little bit. Let's just laugh. Let's laugh. Let's tell jokes now. It's not that simple, man. We gotta learn to, you know what I mean? It's not good for us to just let things go like that. You know why? Because they're not gonna learn anyway, but that just shows what our people look at as leadership. That's perfect. That's a perfect example of bad leadership right there. That's a perfect example of bad leadership. He shouldn't be leading the nation of people. He shouldn't be, you know what I mean, looked at as somebody to lead the oppressed in this hellhole to get out of oppression. Stop looking at these entertainers, specifically rappers, NFL players, rapper, anybody like basketball players. Stop looking at these entertainers as somebody to bring us out of this oppression. They're not built for this job. I'm trying to tell you. UPK prophets in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander GEN.YAHANNA are the only men built for this job. We the real. The men is here to come and make sure things get straightened out, to get our people in order, to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of God. You know what I mean? We're doing it every day. We're doing it every day. But men like Q, you know what I mean? He's sincere, but he shouldn't be looked at as a figure to bring us out of this hellhole. Point blank, like straight up and down. Go ahead. You got something, sir?
Let me see. He's not fit to be speaking for us as a nation.
Right. He's not fit to be speaking for us as a nation. You goddamn right. Yeah, he's not fit to be speaking for us as a nation. At all, man. At all. You know what I mean? Him, who else tried to do this? D.L. Hughley, he tried to do it. I'm gonna start bringing a lot of things out now. I'm gonna start, that's what I'm gonna do in my class. Like, I'm gonna just bring a lot of this stuff out. Men trying to portray that they know what's best for us when they know they know the opposite. That's like, come on, man. We need not to be looking at these men for that reason. You know what I mean? Just listen to their damn music, like General Muhammad said. Let me hear you rap. Let me listen. I'll just listen. Let me just play your songs real quick. Let me hear your songs or whatnot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Play after Police or something. Like, let me listen to that. But I don't need you to tell me some, like, you know what I mean? I don't need you to tell me and try to quote unquote drop something heavy on me. That's what I don't need. I don't need that. You can keep that. All right. Now, I just want to bring those two things out for real. You know what I mean? Maybe some other things I might want to, I don't know. But for right now, all right, give me Matthew chapter 17. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Oh, man. And like, I blame the Christian church. I blame the Christian church because, you know what I mean? Like I said before, y'all want to teach men. Y'all want to teach men to go ahead and say the law's gone away with. Meaning we don't have to stay to ourselves like the Lord said. We don't have to stay holy, meaning separate. We don't have to, you know what I mean, listen to the Most High when he says not to marry these heathens out here. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean, not to give our sons and daughters to them. We don't got to listen to that. Meanwhile, the scriptures say this. You got it?
Come. Matthew 5:17.
Right.
Think not that I've come to destroy the laws.
Think not that I've come to destroy the law. This is written in red, correct?
Come.
That means that's Christ speaking. You know what I mean? He said, man, think not that I come to destroy the law. Read on. It's more to it.
Come. Or the prophets.
Or the prophets. The prophets of old, man. He ain't come to destroy of old time. He ain't come to destroy the work that they laid down, man. He ain't come to destroy nothing that they put in place, that they did. You know what I mean? The works that they done. He ain't come to destroy the law or the prophets. What law is he? What law are we talking about? The law that was given to Moses by the Most High, that came from the Most High. Those same exact laws that y'all Christians try to run away from. Biggest hypocrites on the planet, man. You know what I mean? Was it on that one, right? Salagi, but that was it on 17, right? On 17 though, right? Oh yeah, go to 18. Go to 18.
It's more on 17.
Oh, more on 17. Okay, go ahead, read.
I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
He ain't come to destroy, but he came to fulfill everything that was talking about. Fulfill it. You know what fulfill mean, right? You know what that mean, right? He ain't come to destroy it. He came to make sure these things get put into place. Damn, Christians. Get out of the church. Just come to I.S.U.P.K and learn under the real preaching prophets of the Lord. That's all I can tell you. Go to verse 18. Public show.
18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass. Go ahead.
One jot or one tittle shall.
Hold on, slow that down.
One jot or
one jot, meaning the cross of the T. Read.
Or one tittle.
The dot of the I. Read.
Shall in no wise pass.
Shall in no wise pass
from the law.
From the law. Meaning these laws are never going to get gone away with. Till heaven and earth pass. Earth is going to be here forever. The heavens is going to be here. Heaven and earth is going to always be here. So that means the law is still in effect, Christians. The law is still in effect. There's more on that. Go to verse 19. Public show. That was it on that one, right? 18.
Till all be fulfilled.
Oh yeah, till all be fulfilled. Yeah, Slagi. Now go to verse 19.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least commandments.
Now whoever wants to go ahead and break one of those least commandments, read.
And shall teach men so.
And shall teach men so. Damn, who teaches that the law is going away with? Christians? Y'all, I'm sure y'all know. Y'all know. I don't gotta say. Go ahead, read on.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Read that again.
He shall be called the least.
Go a little bit past that.
Before it, pass it.
Or you can read it from the top. Go ahead.
Verse 19.
Right.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least commandments.
Whosoever shall break one of these least commandments. Go ahead.
And shall teach men so.
And shall teach men so.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
He should, he should be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. He should be called the least in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what you Christians like to do. That's the reputation y'all want. Y'all want that reputation in the kingdom of heaven? Oh, man. Y'all gonna be called the least in the kingdom because y'all went and taught men to go against the Most High. Y'all went against the Most High, and y'all went and taught men to go against the Most High. So that's why, y'all gonna be called, y'all the least in the kingdom. It's more on that. Go ahead, read.
Come. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
But the same who shall, let me read that part right there. Salaki. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. What the men in the I.S.U.P.K do? That's us. We go ahead and where'd that come from? Salaki, we go ahead and teach the truth about the Bible, the scriptures, law, statutes, and commandments, to follow them. And we don't just tell people to follow them. We do it. We walk the walk and we talk the talk. You know what I'm talking about? What you Christians know not a damn thing about. I understand. But that's why we tell you to come in here, so you can get that off of you, you know what I mean? So you can know how to serve the Most High correctly. Y'all think y'all serving the Most High in there. Y'all worshiping the sun god in there, but we don't want to get, you know what I mean? Let's not go into that right now. That's a whole nother class. Y'all worshiping, y'all not even worshiping God. Y'all worship, that's the worship of the sun god. I'm just trying to wake you brothers and sisters up. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? That was it on 19, correct?
Come.
Give me Matthew chapter 19 and 17. Now we're gonna get all the way into it. We're gonna get all the way into it. You know what I mean? Debunking the whole narrative of Christians talking about we can do whatever the hell we can do whatever we want. Like Captain Zaryak really goes in on y'all too. You know what I mean? I heard him say this one time, saying like you Christians, y'all fight to be sinners. Y'all don't fight to keep the commandments or to be in the Lord's be on the Lord's good side. Y'all fight to be sinners and to be looked at as all right for being sinners. You know what I mean? That is, I don't know what Bible y'all reading now. Y'all not even reading the Bible. I forgot y'all. Y'all just you know what I mean? Y'all probably read it, one or two scriptures, but then y'all go put it down. All right, get the music playing. Get the, you know what I mean? Had the music loud as hell. Y'all in there dancing, singing. Come on, man. We'll come in. You come in here and we'll teach you how to really serve the Most High correctly. Now, do you got what I need?
Come.
Go ahead and read.
Matthew 19 and 17. He said unto him, why callest thou me good?
Now he's talking to some brother, right? He's talking to a brother that said he been keeping the law since he was a kid and all that, since a young man. But he's rich now. He's like a rich brother. He's rich, got a lot of riches. All right. He's coming to Christ saying, like, you know what I mean? A good it's like, says good Lord or something like that. What do you say? Let me catch up with you real quick. Okay, 1917. Boom. But before, good master. He went up to him, called him good master. And Christ like, well, why callest me thou? Why thou callest me good? There's none good but the Most High. Go ahead, read actually. Read on.
There's none good but one. That is God.
Right.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
But if thou walk into life, keep the commandments. The same ones that you Christians don't say is gone away with. The one that you same Christians hate to keep for yourselves and to pass on to your children. Damn, like y'all about to celebrate Thanksgiving in a few months, right? Most High doesn't want you. That's where in the scriptures does it say for us to follow Thanksgiving? To grab a bird, you know what I mean, sacrifice it, you know what I mean? Where does it say for us to follow Thanksgiving? Nowhere. And it's evil as hell because that's the murder of your brothers, your Gadite brothers. The murder of 100 million Native American Indians. You feel like it's all right. You can go ahead and celebrate. Don't give a damn where it come from. We gotta get back to thinking like that. Like, what am I doing for real in these customs that I'm in? Nevertheless, you know what I mean. I'm just saying. But go ahead, read on.
Verse 18.
Verse 19. Oh, it's like 17.
He said to him, why callest thou me good?
Can you speak up, Baba Kishore?
There is none good but one. That is God. But if thou walk into entering into life, keep the commandments.
But if thou walkest into life, Salakia. But Salakia, hold on a second. Salakia. But if thou will enter into life, keep the commandments. Now, you Christians don't want to keep the commandments, but that's what Christ just said. You want to enter into life, keep the commandments, or if you want to just walk like inherit death and all that, you want to be unalive, don't keep the commandments. Simply just don't keep the commandments and be unalive. That's simple as that. You know what I mean? That's what you Christians don't understand. Why y'all got so much high blood pressure, heart disease, and all that stuff? Because you want to go against the Most High. And going against the Most High, that's what's going to happen to you, all right? Slack. So from there, give me 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. And I'm going to catch up with you real quick. Let me get it. Slack. So 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. Go ahead and read it if you got it.
Come. 1 John chapter 2, verse 3.
All right.
And hereby we do what?
Yeah, taste them words in the Bible. Taste them. Taste them. Go ahead.
And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
The only way you'll know the Most High is by keeping his commandments, Christians, all right? I'm just trying to wake you up, all right? You say you know Christ. You say you know the Most High. You say you know God. You know him. Like you say you got to, like you Christian women say, like, and the brothers too. Christian sisters and the brothers, y'all be talking crazy sometimes, talking about, you know, the Most High, you got a personal relationship, quote unquote personal relationship. Come on, sis. No, you don't know the Most High because you simply just don't keep his commandments. You eat pork, you eat swine, you eat crab legs. You eat all that stuff. You don't know the Most High. The Most High said for us not to do those things, and you do them. And the Most High doesn't know you. I'm sad. You know what I mean? I'm glad to say that the Most High doesn't know you at all. You know what I'm talking about? He doesn't know you. He doesn't know you, and you don't know him. Right? Read that again.
Hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. What's the one commandment that the Christian church use? Shoot, you know what about? That's a rough one, right? I don't know what. What's the one commandment they use in the church, if any? You know? Anybody in the chat that's listening, you can go ahead and type it in. I'm about to give it to you though. Go ahead.
God is all love.
I'll give it to you. Nah, I got you. Y'all Christians, I'll help out. You know what I mean? You Christians love to follow one law, and that's paying tithes. Paying tithes. Y'all pay tithes consistently in the Christian church. Y'all give all y'all money to that money hungry pastor in the pulpit. You know what I mean? Y'all and you know what I mean? Y'all look at everybody on the pulpit, them deacons and this, that, whatever the hell else they got up there. Y'all look at them like they're like sanctified, special people or holy people. Meanwhile, they allowing you to go eat swine, eat crab legs, have a feast on some crab. That's not even a feast. I take that back. Some abomination of eating crab legs and all the swine you can get. Telling you that it's all right to love everybody, saying that you're not better than your oppressor. I had a Christian sister tell me this, like, we're not better than the oppressor. We're not better than him. That is the curse of the Christian church, man. If that ain't the curse of the Christian church, I don't know what is. She didn't say that specifically. She said like the other thing, but like basically y'all know what I'm saying. She said the oppressor is not, we're not better than the oppressor. Damn. They teach you to have a slave mentality like no other in the Christian church, man. So they keep the tithe. They keep that commandment. They keep that law. Pay the tithes. Pay the tithes. You know what I mean? And where does that money go? You know? I think they say it goes to charities and whatnot, but meanwhile, the pastor is rolling out with a new car every month or something like that. You know what I mean? He got a brand new car. But if you go to him about your lights being turned off, he will not help you. You go to him about you behind on bills, he will not help you. You go to him about what? No food being put on the table. It's a lack of food on the table for me and my children. He will not help you. He's not going to help you. That's why cut them damn churches off, man. Cut them off. It's 2023 and we still in the Christian church. I'm shocked. Man, listen, man, we need to wake the hell up. They say keep the commandment of paying tithes, but meanwhile, but isn't that a commandment? Let me bring it back together like more. Let me tie the loose ends up a little bit. They do that, but then that's a law of the Old Testament. That's one of them laws in the Old Testament. So if the law is going away with, why I should be able to, all right, man, listen, I'm not paying tithes. The law is going away with. The law is going away. I don't got to pay tithes, right? Ain't that what Christ, you saying that's what Christ say, right? That's not what he's saying, but you could be like, well, shit. I mean, man, listen, you told me and my children that the law is going away with, so I'm not paying tithes. I'm not giving you no money no more. I'm not doing that. And what will his response be? I would like to see that response myself. You know what I mean? I would like to see the response to that. You know what I mean? He'll go ahead, Nabar. Go ahead. Yeah.
If the laws are done away with, why are you repenting?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to tell him, like, he's saying the law's going away with. All right, I'm not paying tithes no more.
And it's got to be paid for.
I'm not paying tithes no more, man. That's the old law. We under the new covenant. That y'all Christians like to say. We under the new covenant, right? Let me help you Christians out. The ignorant Christians out, right? Y'all all ignorant, just to let you know, right? But y'all my brothers and sisters, so I'm here to edify you. You know what I mean? The new covenant. We just read it. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. I am not come. Salaki. Let me get that real quick. We just read that, man. I am not sent. I am not come to destroy the law nor the prophets. No, Salaki. I am not come to destroy the law or the prophets. You know what I mean? I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. That's what he said, Christians. So the new covenant that y'all talking about, he's fulfilling the law in the old covenant, in the Old Testament. That the laws that Moses had, that Moses gave, showed the people of Israel coming from the Lord. Christian, I'm just helping you out. That's all I'm saying. I ain't picking on you. I'm just, it might feel like I'm just, helping you out. From there, give me Romans chapter 6, verse 1. Bubba Shaw. We're gonna get all this in real quick. You know what I mean? Christians. I should have named it that. Oh man, we're here to help the Christian community out by letting them learn, really helping and hurting, because we're gonna try and get our brothers out of there at the same time. You know what I mean? But we'll help you in the spirit, you know what I mean? Let you know the word of God for real. For real. Go ahead and read it if you got it. Romans 6:1.
Book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 1. What shall we say then?
What shall we say then? Read.
Shall we continue in sin?
Shall we continue in sin? Read.
That grace may abound?
Now, shall we continue on? Let me catch up with you real quick. Hold on a second. Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Meaning, shall we continue being sinners, knowing that grace is like we got grace, we under grace? Drop that. Give me verse. Give me verse. Go up to verse 15, Baba Shaw. Verse 15. Let me know when you got it.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, read that.
What then? Shall we sin? Because we are not under the law?
What then? Shall we continue in sin? That we are not, because we're not under the law? Read that again. From the top.
What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law?
Shall we sin because we're not under the law?
But under grace?
But under grace? So should we sin knowing that we're not under the law per se? Meaning this, not under the law, talking about, all right, so the priests and prophets today, I'll just give an example of the old time, right? How can I make it nice? All right, so we wouldn't unalive you for eating them crab legs that you Christians love to eat, right? We wouldn't unalive nobody for that. But the priests and prophets of old time, they would put people, they would unalive you if they found you searing up some swine or something, or abusing children, or being in alternative lifestyles like you Christians. All you Christians love to do all them things right there. I just said y'all would be unalive in the times of the past. The priests of the past, they would have unalived you for it. That's what being under the law is. That's what under the law is talking about right there. Now, read that from the top.
What then? Shall we sin?
Shall we sin? Read.
Because we are not under the law.
Because we're not under the law, so we won't be unalive for certain things. But go ahead.
But under grace.
But under grace, meaning but we're under grace, meaning we got time to get ourselves together. So should we continue in sin? And because we're not under the law, because we won't get judged right away, but we're under grace, meaning we got time to get our stuff together, to get our spirit right, for the Most High. You know what I mean? To get our spirit correct. Should we do that just because we're under grace? Because we have time? Because we have a time period to get ourselves together? Should we abuse that time period, or should we really be taking that time period serious and trying to straighten ourselves out? That's what that's saying. You know what I mean? That's what Paul is trying to tell them. Should we continue in sin? Being that we're not under the law. But we're not under that law, that strict law that the Christians think is so strict. We're not under that law, but we're under grace. Meaning we're given a certain amount of time to get ourselves right. Read it from the top.
What then? Shall we sin? Because we're not under the law, but under grace?
But under grace? Read.
God forbid.
God forbid. God forbid that we go ahead and stay in sin just because we got a time period to get ourselves together. Come on, man. What the hell are you doing? Christians, what are you doing? You serving God in there? Or are you abusing children in there? Like you so famously in the news for? Are you serving the Most High, or are you in there eating all types of abominations in there? Yes or no? Christians, type in the chat. Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you in there serving the Most High, or are you in there, you know what I mean? Are you in there experiencing and you know what I mean, trying to and encouraging young brothers to go into alternative lifestyles? Yes or no? In the chat. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Y'all so outspoken all other times, right? But right now y'all wanna keep quiet and all that. Put it in the chat, man. Just put it in the chat. We can go ahead and go at it. But you won't do it because you know this is what you do. You don't serve the Most High in the Christian church. You don't do it. Right. You don't know how to do it. The only place you're going to find that is in the UPK, I.S.U.P.K, Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under Commander General YAHANNA. Under Commander General YAHANNA. Let's get out of hand, man. Come on. That's the only place you ever going to learn to follow the Most High. You're never going to learn it nowhere else. And for sure, not the Christian church. You know what I mean? Not the Christian church. You can't do it. It's impossible. It's impossible. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all encourage all the wickedness. All the wickedness, you know what I mean? We're not to do any of that garbage. Give me 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Papa Shaw. Oh man, I might catch up with you real quick. You know what I mean?
You got it, sir.
All right. Go ahead and read.
1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin, transgression also the law.
Whoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law. Go ahead and read that from the top again.
Whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law.
Whoever commits sin, you're transgressing the law. You are transgressing over the law, man. You know what I mean? And what law are we talking about? The law of the Old Testament. The law that Moses gave to us coming from the Lord. You know what I mean? That's the law. You're transgressing that law that he gave to us. That's what sin is. You know what I mean? Go ahead, read on.
For sin is transgression of the law.
For sin is the transgression of the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. The Bible's giving you the definition of sin, Christians. You know what I mean? You didn't think you was sinning this whole time. You thought you was righteous. You thought you was the most righteous thing walking, right? I bet you didn't know sin is what transgression of the law is. Meaning, what's transgressing? You're going against it. You're rebelling against the law. That's what that is. You know what I mean? So, and that's all you Christians do. Y'all love that. Y'all love that activity. You know what I mean? That sin activity. You know what I mean? You allow your brothers and sisters to dive into all the different abominations that the Lord said was abominations a long time ago, all the way in the past. See, Christian, I'm just trying to wake you up. Just trying to wake you up. You know what I mean? Sin is the transgression of the law. So, you know what I mean? Remember that next time you go and take a bite of, you go ahead and crack the crab legs open and dip them in butter and all that. You know what I mean? You ain't getting full off of none of the garbage, none of the shit. Like, you're not getting full off of it. dummy. Come on, it's not food. That's why that brother was eating. That's why that brother got unalived not too long ago for eating shellfish, for breaking the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, eating something he's not supposed to eat. That's why he's unalive right now. That's why he's not here walking amongst us right now. You know what I mean? Christians, follow the Bible like you say you do, all right? Just follow the Bible. Don't just have it in the church and in your benches and all that and have people thinking that, giving out false understandings of the scriptures and all that. Actually read it, or actually I'll do you one better. Just come into I.S.U.P.K. Drop the Christian church and come in here and learn the Bible the correct way. Learn the precepts correctly. You know what I mean? Learn how to be a real sister in this truth, man. Learn how to be a real sister trying to, you know what I mean, helping her brothers out in this warfare. Meaning, like, you know what I mean, feeding brothers. You know what I mean? Sewing brothers' garments up, braiding brothers' head if they need it. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. Cooking up for brothers and you know what I mean? And brothers and Akim in the brothers that's in the Christian church, get out of there. Come in this I.S.U.P.K. We welcome you. You can have demons coming in here, but you can't stay in here with them demons on. You gotta become a better person coming in here, man. Shed yourself. That's what shedding yourself of the world is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Come in here, grind, man. Get them demons off you. That the Christian church, you know what I mean, puts a stain on you, stains you with, you know what I mean, them demons. It's not impossible. All of us had it coming in. You know what I mean? You can do it as well. From there, give me 1 John. That was it on that. That was it on that. 1 John chapter. Oh shoot. 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. Yeah, 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. And we're gonna get more into it, man.
Gotcha.
We're gonna get more into it. All right, I'm gonna get there with you. You know what I mean? Now, to end it all off a little bit, not to end it per se, but go ahead and read. Go ahead.
Book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
The book of 1 John, chapter 1. I'm in chapter 5, verse 3. Go ahead and read.
For this is the love of God.
For this is the love of God. Now, Christians, listen up. He's about to give the scriptures is about to let you know what the love of the Most High is right now. Go ahead and read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we what?
Keep his commandments.
Nah, I think I'm mishearing you. Wait,
keep his commandments.
The Christians say, well, it's going away with, right?
Keep his commandments.
Nah, but what the oppressors say? What it say?
Lord says, keep his commandments.
Read verbatim. Go ahead, read that again.
Keep his commandments.
Yeah, keep his commandments. Keep his commandments. It didn't say God knows my heart. It didn't say God knows my heart. And we're gonna do whatever we want. I could make this mistake. Didn't say that. Didn't say that at all. Show me that. Show me that garbage in there. It's not in there. All right. So it just said the love of God is to keep his commandments. Keep his commandments. That's what. Wait, was it more on that? Start from the top.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. His commandments are not grievous. You know what I mean? These meaning like these. It's not difficult keeping these commandments. It's not going to harm you. Keep them. Get some heart and keep the Lord's commandments. Get some heart and serve the Most High. But you won't do it. You won't do it. You're too weak. You're too busy loving your oppressor, man. You're too busy loving your oppressor, trying to worry about him loving you, your oppressor loving you, when he's never going to love you. We just saw that. We just pulled the Ice Cube clip where the devil was coming out saying, like, you know what I mean, why he even said the N-word. He said he didn't think about it. He didn't really think about it. It was natural to him, man. It's natural to him. That's what that means. He's gonna come out and do it because that's just what he do. That's just in his blood. It's in his blood, man. So, you know what I mean? That's what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Christians, here's the moral of that right there. Stop loving your oppressors. They are not gonna love you. It's in the Bible that they don't love you. It's in the Bible for us not to be joined hand in hand with them, man. It's in the Bible that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You know what I mean? All that's in the Bible. That's in the Bible, man. Straight up and down. He's the devil the Bible speaks of. There's no getting along with him. We could never be joined hand in hand with him because he can't understand it. He can't understand justice or anything unless it's pertaining to him and his people. He can't understand love unless it's for him and his people. So, you know what I mean? Just say to hell with him. To hell with him. That's what we're supposed to do in the first place, correct? Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing in the first place? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Verse 6. Verse 6. So that's what we're supposed to be doing anyway, right? That's in the scriptures. We ain't just saying it.
Right.
We ain't supposed to be joining hand in hand with these devils, man. Or with no other heathen, no stinking African, they sold us into slavery, man. They sold us here. They sold us into slavery. They gathered us up along with the so-called Ishmaelites, which you know what I mean, you brothers in the Islam, y'all want to love the Arabs so much. The Ishmaelites, they're not your people, man. They're not your people. You my brother, and I'm telling you, they're not your people. You in that religion. You in that religion serving them. If you even you know what I mean? Come on, what is that doing for you? What is that doing for you, man? You know, call Allah up on the phone and ask him why does it say that it's all right for us to put our hands on women? Do that real quick. Do that real quick. I'm gonna be here for the next 30 minutes when Allah answers the phone, and you know what I mean, when he answers the phone and he lets you and he gives you an answer on why y'all allowed to hit females and all that and abuse children. I'm gonna be here for the next 30 minutes. Let me know when you get Allah on the phone. All right. Now for the Christians, right? Back to the subject, right? We are not to be joining hand in hand with these devils and these other heathens, because that's what the Most High said. Isn't that correct? Put it in the chat. You know what I mean? If you feel different, just put it in the chat and say, nah, this is not what it is because such and such and such and such. You know what I'm talking about? Just put it in the chat. I'm gonna be here for the next 30 minutes or so. You know what I mean? Go ahead and read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Right.
But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, man. Meaning holy, meaning separate. That's what the word holy means. Separate. Not being joined, but separate. He said we're a separate people, man. Not to be joining hand in hand with these heathen, man. That's our problem. Go ahead and read on.
Come. Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. He chose us to be a special people. You know what I mean? He ain't choose everybody. Did it say everybody in the Bible? Read that again. You can start from the top.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Chosen Ishmaelites.
Thee.
Chosen Moab.
Thee.
Edom.
Thee.
He chosen thee. Speaking of Israel, man. He chosen us. He chosen us to be a special people unto him. Not everybody. Not everybody. He ain't say everybody. Sorry, I ain't gonna say I'm sorry, but Christians, man, I know that break your heart. You love the oppressor so much. Take it up with the Most High. That's what the Most High said. Just saying. He said he chosen us and that we're better than everybody, not to be joint with everybody or to love everybody. Read on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We're going to be better than everybody upon the face of the earth, man. And that's where our seat is supposed to be. We're supposed to be above everybody while everybody else serves us, shines our boots. You know what I mean? Picks our cotton. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be how it is now because of you Christians trying to be like your father, the devil the Bible speaks of, and have everybody under this notion that we supposed to be in the melting pot. And you see what the melting pot gets us? A melting pot gets all of us indeed, we're going to be together, right? We're integrated. But if you look at it with a critical eye of someone that loves his people, that loves your own people, you will see that your people are on the bottom suffering in this melting pot that y'all fought to have an effect, man. That's what's happening. That's what it is, man. Y'all fought for that. And we're here in the melting pot. We're here in Martin Luther King's dream right now. We're in it. And I ain't gonna go too deep on MLK until that gets trending in the news. I know it's gonna be coming around pretty soon. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, man, that's what you Christians. Hey, man, y'all want to be like your father, the devil, man. Generation of vipers, man. Oh, damn traitors, man. Y'all go after the lifestyle of your oppressor instead of trying to bring your brothers and sisters to closer to the Most High by keeping his commandments. 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. Hereby, this is how we know. I'm paraphrasing it, but let me go back. 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. You want to know the Most High? Keep his commandment, Christians. You know what I mean? Let me get started on you Muslims. Like, you know what I mean? Muslims, y'all do everything. Y'all don't do nothing. I mean, Slack. Y'all do everything under the sun except, man, pork, I don't get down with that. Swine, I don't get down with. But y'all do everything else under the sun. You know what I mean? A bunch of hypocrites, man. We got to watch our religious leaders, Black people. We got to look at these religious leaders and look at them with a critical eye. I'm like, man, you're not really for me. You're not really for my people. I remember it was an old video out years ago. I used to watch years ago, like, I think this was like 2016 or something, where the U.P.K had a video and they was bringing out this this Christian, he was in the community, he was in the hood and all that, doing whatever the hell he was doing, but this brother called him out, Salaki, and you know what I mean, was like, man, listen, man, you destroying our people, man. You hurting us, man. Saying you hurting us. You ain't for us, man. If I see you walking around here, we gonna deal with you, man. We gonna put something in your, like he said, we gonna put something in your, cause you hurting us, man. You robbing us, man. Said you robbing us. You ain't helping us. You're hurting our kids, man. He called him out, and that was an excellent, oh man, maybe I can find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna see if I can find it for next week, if I can bring it up. Put it up here. But that was an excellent showing of a brother. He wasn't in the truth. That brother wasn't in the truth, but he was right for knowing what was right in front of him. He was knowing what was that a brother that was acting, that was having the characteristics of a woman of the evening for these oppressors. You know what I mean? He was doing that to us. He was portraying that. He was taking that role of the woman of the evening for these oppressors against us. Meaning he was selling us out. He was selling us out. He did know that, and he did know to call him out. You know what I mean? He got more strength than you Christians. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He got more strength than you Christians. Because he knows his enemy. He knows when somebody's against him and his people. He has a drop of I could see in him that he loves his people more than you Christians. And that's a brother that probably sold drugs to his people and all that, or whatever, like in the streets or whatever. You know what I mean? But he, for damn sure, has a love for his people. He showed it right there in that clip more than that Christian right there in the video. I'm gonna play. It's probably no point of me even going into it if I can't show you. I'm gonna look for it for the next class for next week, right? But basically, where was we at? Was that it on Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6? That was it on it. You sure? Or read it one more time, man.
But they are a holy people to the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord thy God chose us to be a special people unto himself. Didn't say everybody Christians, all right? We went over that. He told, yeah, I know. Slapping. He wants us to be a special people, you know what I mean, above all nations. That's what our seed is, man. And we will do that if we come and keep his commandments. We don't keep his commandments. We're not gonna slogging. If we don't keep his commandments, we're not gonna be them people that's supposed to be above all these heathen. If we don't keep his commandments, that's never gonna happen. So that's why you wonder why we, you know what I mean, why we push in the UPK to keep his commandments. Because we're trying to get out this hellhole, man. We're trying to get out this hellhole. You think we want to be here forever? In this predicament forever? You think I want to see my people strung out on drugs forever? You think I want to see my my young brothers and sisters, my little brothers and sisters being taught to be soft, effeminate, weak men or alternative lifestyle men? You think I want to see that? You think I want to see my daughters, my daughters and the son, the daughters of my brothers become whore, so I could become a woman of the evening? You know what I mean? Or promiscuous? You think I want to see that? You think I want to see you think I want to see another George Floyd? You think I want to see that? You think I want to see our people get no justice in this place continuously? Like, you know what I mean, heinous act after heinous act. You think I want to keep seeing that? The UPK, we go out and speak against this place because this is our duty. This is our job, man. This is what we need to do in this place. This is a job of a priest and prophet of the Lord. Not everybody can do it, but brothers that feel like they can do it, I welcome you in, and you can come in, man. You come in and do this job like it's never been done before, man. Come in here and get your strength back. Get your might back. You know what I mean? Get your spirit of brotherhood back. Realize what it is to be a nation again. Get that mentality back in you. Get that spirit of the Lord back in you. You gotta get that back in us, man. In our sisters, like, you know what I mean? When our sisters come in here, they change and become a whole different person. It's beautiful to see, man. It's beautiful to see. And welcome all brothers and sisters. Come in this truth. I.S.U.P.K, Trenton, New Jersey. I.S.U.P.K, Trenton, New Jersey. You know what I mean? We doing our thing, man. We got come in and listening to the class. If you could come to the classes in person, you know what I mean? We at the library. We at the UN library. Come in and come into class in person, you know what I mean? From 5:30 to 7:30. We do this every week, every Tuesday. I might add another. I'm gonna start doing you know what I mean? But for now, you know what I mean? Every Tuesday, come in, you know what I mean? Come to classes, listen online if you got to. Learn your heritage, man. Learn your heritage. Get your heritage back. Get your identity back. Get what was stolen from you back, man. Take it back. They took it from us. We gotta get it back. We gotta get the strength to take that back. And it will only be done in the I.S.U.P.K, all right? So I try to wait for you Christians, you know what I mean, come and say something in the chat. I see there's going to be no Christians pulling up trying to state they, you know what I mean, speak their piece in the chat. So, you know what I mean? Go ahead. Oh, yeah. So, you know what I mean? With that, I'm in the class right there. This is Priest and Prophet Priest and Prophet Officer Mathumyad, I.S.U.P.K, 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been around since 1969, telling the truth about the Bible. That blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Israelites of the Bible. We the real Israelites. All right? We the real Israelites of the Bible. And the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. And with that, shalom.